Most 5.7 Hemi engines don't make it to 200K miles. And honestly, it's not because the engine is bad. It's because people keep making the same mistakes over and over again, and it slowly destroys the engine without you even noticing it. And even if you own a Ram 1500 or if you're thinking about getting one, you need to know this before it's too late. Now, me personally, I've owned my Ram right behind me, my US 2014 Ram, for almost about 2 years now. And right now, this truck is sitting at 157,000 plus miles. What? Almost at 200K plus, and still running strong. No major issue, no engine light, any kind of crazy problems. This truck is not giving me none of that. But I have seen a lot of people with the same exact engine, same truck, blew their engine and truck engine, like come across a lot of issue and stuff way before 200K plus miles. So in this video today, I'm going to be breaking down to you guys the real reason why these engines fail and the biggest mistakes a lot of people make, and what you really need to be doing if you want your truck to last as long as possible. But trust me, though, this engine right behind me could last for as long as you want, as long as you are treating it right. All right, so let's get into the biggest reasons why these 5.7 Hemi engines don't make it past 200K plus miles. And that comes down to oil maintenance. Now, I know that sounds kind of like cheesy and stuff like that, but this is where most people mess up at. You guys got to understand the 5.7 Hemi is very, very sensitive when it comes to oil, especially because of the lifters and camshaft. If you go too long without any kind of oil change, use any kind of cheap oil, or ignore any kind of ticking sound, stuff like that, you basically going to be setting yourself up for failure. And the crazy part is the damage don't really happen overnight. It built up kind of slowly, and you might not notice anything first. And then one day you wake up, you're probably going to hear some kind of ticking sound, and it might be too late for you to be able to, find out what the issue is. Now we're going to talk about something a lot of Hemi owners know about, the famous Hemi tick on these trucks. On the Hemi engines and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna be real with you guys. Not all Hemi ticking sound is bad, but a lot of the time it's kind of like a warning sign. And what most people end up doing when they end up hearing like a ticking sound from a Hemi engine like this, some people try to ignore it, turn up the music, keep driving their vehicle at the end of the day. And that's exactly how people end up with these 5.7 Hemi engines, these Hemi engines in general, end up, blowing up early and things like that. Because honestly, you got to think, if that tick is coming from any kind of lifters or cam damage, you literally, every time you get in your vehicle and drive it, you are grinding down your engine. So mistake number 2, another big mistake a lot of people tend to make, people being on a truck like this when it's not properly maintained. So I'm be real with you guys, these trucks are definitely tough, but they are not indestructible. So you most definitely could damage them pretty easy. So if you are flowing it constantly, not letting the engine warm up, pretty much skipping maintenance, it's pretty much like you adding stress on top of any kind of problem that's already probably you might know of and stuff like that. It's just pretty much building up more problems. And that's the turning point where things actually start to go bad pretty fast on your Hemi engine. Mistakes number 3. This one is a major one because I am also a victim of this. I've done this before. I'm be real with you guys. Cheap parts. That's the next thing. Put in cheap parts on your Hemi at the end of the day. So a lot of people try to save money. I'm pretty sure we all have been there before, by using cheap oil filters, low quality parts, random brands and things like that. And that can actually really cost you much more in the long run. I know it seemed like you saving money, that's and that, you getting a good deal and things like that. But in the long run, it's definitely going to cost you much more than what you actually was able to save. One of the biggest thing is you guys got to understand these engines need consistency. I can't even get that word out of my mouth. You guys know what I mean? You can't treat it like a cheap beater and really expect to get like 250K plus miles and you out here treating a beautiful truck like this, or your Hemi at the end of the day like a shit box and stuff like that. So you guys gotta understand, you have to treat these Hemis very, very well at the end of the day. I'm telling you guys. So if you want your 5.7 Hemi to last, how to make it last, this is what you really need to start doing. First thing first, you have to stay on top of your oil change. Don't stretch it out. Don't wait. Just change it. It's very simple. Oil change on this truck. I did mine probably at least like a couple days ago. And it took me, I did it in the parking lot, and it took me roughly like 25 to 30 minutes tops. Very, very straightforward, easy for you to do so. It's not as hard as you think it is. Second thing I want to share with you guys is you have to use good quality oil and filter. What I use on my truck, full synthetic oil, and I use the Mopar OEM filter. That's pretty much what I use. I'm gonna link everything what I personally use on my truck down below in the link. And the third thing you want to do is you have to pay attention to your engine. Guys, you got to understand. I keep saying this, cars at the end of the day, they pretty much they don't talk. I know it's a machine at the end of the day, but you got to understand that they communicate pretty much through the computer and stuff like that. So if you have any kind of light pop up, that's your car telling you, hey, look, check engine light. There's something going on under the hood. You got to take a look and find out what it is. And always remember, if something sound off, like you will notice when you drive a vehicle for a long time, something is not right. Always make sure you do not try to ignore that factor. Find out what it is. That way it doesn't lead into more problems for you and cost you more money later on down the line. And the fourth thing is, do not abuse the hell out of your truck. I'm not saying you can't drive it like a truck. Yes, you can, but you can still be able to do so responsible. And that's exactly what I do with my truck. And I know there's some guys out there, we all been there before, where you want to drive the truck like you stole it and stuff like that, and think that doing that on a daily day-to-day basic, you're not gonna create any kind of stress on your engine, and it's not gonna cause any kind of problem later on down the line. Trust and believe, it most definitely will. So if you drive it smart, maintain it properly, I can not guarantee you, but you're gonna have a very, very high chance that this 5.7 Hemi engine will definitely, most definitely take care of you. It's that simple. So to be real with you guys though, at the end of the day, you gotta understand the 5.7 Hemi engine is not a bad engine. A lot of people tend to talk bad about these Hemi engines and stuff like that, but you gotta understand this, right? Most of the failures and stuff that you see are because how people really treat them. And it really does come down to the person that drives the vehicle and not the engine itself. You got to understand, if you do things the right way, there should be no reason why these 5.7 Hemi shouldn't be able to hit like 200,000 plus miles, 250K, or even 300,000 plus miles. So now, with that being said, if you're thinking about buying yourself a pickup truck like this with a high mileage, all right, y'all, so I would highly recommend you go ahead and do so. Like I always say this, it's always better for you to buy used than for you to buy brand new. It's really that simple. It comes down to how well you really are treating an engine like this. Guys, look at this. I'm about to show you guys real quick. This engine right here, almost at 200K plus miles, 158 right now. And this thing sounds super quiet. Really, really quiet. There's not really much to tell you guys, but as you guys can see, I just explained and break everything down to you. It's definitely possible. I know this is not like a crazy high mileage pickup truck, but I'm be real with you guys. There are trucks like these. This is only a 2014. So I'm pretty sure somebody out there has 2015, 16, or even more that they daily drive like me. This is my daily driver everywhere I go. The only time I probably don't drive this truck like that, maybe on the weekends. And I bought this truck. This truck had about at least 115-ish, 20-ish around there. So 150, well, I think probably lower than that. I forgot, but it was pretty low, but it was still in the hundreds. And I've been driving this truck pretty much everywhere. I drove the longest drive I ever took with this truck and came back with zero issue was I drove about 2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes. And that goes to show 158K on the dash, 5.7 Hemi. And the crazy thing, here's the secret about this truck, right? This truck behind me doesn't have an 8-speed transmission. This truck has the 6-speed transmission, which is kind of crazy. It's not that often that you will see a 5.7 Hemi engine inside of a truck like this, and it doesn't come with an 8-speed, which is kind of crazy. But I don't know the real story behind that, but I think it's whoever was the previous owner on this truck before, they probably spec'd it out in a way where they wanted a 6-speed. I don't know who would want to choose a 6-speed transmission over an 8-speed, because I definitely wouldn't be the one to do so. But it's really that simple. This is all you really have to do to really be able to have any kind of Ram trucks out there to be able to hit like easily 200K plus miles. So I'm about to show you guys one last thing before I end this video, guys. I want you guys to really be able to take a listen to how quiet this engine is. And this thing sound pretty, she does sound pretty aggressive though. Just got a little muffler delete on her, but she looks extremely good right now. Man, y'all definitely, if you on the channel right now and you click on this video, you haven't subscribed yet, go hit that subscribe button, help support the channel. I would definitely appreciate that. I got more things coming up planned for this channel, this truck in the background. So if you guys are interested in content like this, let me know. Might start this beast up so you guys can hear it real quick. All right, y'all, what y'all see? 157, right? No check engine light. Yes, sir. What y'all see? 157. No lights. The most important part right here. Listen up. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all see that? All right, y'all, she's running right now. And y'all hear how quiet she is, man. It's crazy. The crazy thing is, this is not even a brand new pickup truck. This is a used pickup truck, and I'm the third owner for this truck. And this truck is super quiet right now. Crazy, man. So if you out here, you trying to buy yourself a used Ram, don't let nobody else try to scare you away because it has over 100,000 plus miles, and you think that it's gonna cost you a lot of money. It's proof right here. This is not the first Ram truck that I bought used. I bought plenty. This is my third Dodge Ram pickup truck. The last two had way more miles than this, and they still living. You guys can see that right now. About to get closer and hear that. She did idle down a little bit more. I'm telling y'all, man. I mean, might as well subscribe now. Hit that subscribe button. Support the channel. It's not too many Ram channels out there on YouTube, so you guys got to subscribe. We at 10K. We trying to hit 20, 30, 50. Let me know in the comments if you got one of these truck used, you bought used. What's your miles on your truck right now? Let me know. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.